Hey guys, it has been a long time since I've been on here, and I really deeply apologize. We have spring. Spring is right around the corner. Spring is about to be sprung, right? And we have some spring cleaning and a lot of projects we're working on. We got some of our little lambs out today, letting them kind of free range around. Don't worry, that's an empty gas can that they're rubbing their head on. But yeah, we have a lot of spring cleaning we're getting ready to do. We just got a shipment of sheep in, hair sheep, and we're working on getting an area penned off for them that's separate from where they're at right now. And tomorrow we have more. We have another shipment with our last 9 that we're getting for now. So anyhow, we have so much stuff to get done. All of these bushes right here behind me up this hill, that's near our garden. That's the blackberry bushes. And they make delicious, huge, fat blackberries because they get watered so well with our garden. However, they're getting huge. I think some of those have got to be well over 10 foot tall, and they start blocking out the sun. So we're getting ready to rip those out and rip out a bunch of these that you see behind me. We have fencing we got to put up. We got firewood and different stuff all over the place that we have to pick up. Right now my son's down at the barn working on different pens for different breeding stock for his chickens. We try to let them free range, but on a hill this steep, they always just run uphill. They end up on our porch almost all the time, and it's just too nasty to do it that way. Plus, we have a lot of predators, and I mean, we have a lot of predators. Even with our dogs, our guard dogs here, keeping most of them at bay, we end up with just way too many predators. We have a bunch of predators that dogs typically just don't really go after too much. The predators like owls, hawks, and eagles in particular. Sorry, I'm trying not to use these all the time, but I find myself having to do that, and so I end up wearing them almost all the time. Anyhow, this year is a year of projects, and we got a bunch going on. We're trying to keep up with the orders from our seed business, but it's springtime. We got to get stuff done. We got our garden to get ready as well. I believe it's 4 large trailer loads of wood chips we got to get hauled up into the garden area, get that all spread out and covered up and get it ready for planting. I was going to get it last fall, and it just didn't happen. What else we have going on? This year, we're trying to get in some vineyards. Not a lot, but some to start. More with our trees and our blueberry bushes, stuff like that, orchard type stuff, and just trying to get things set up so we can actually run our sheep, run our chickens, and have stuff where it's supposed to be. Our biggest issue is organization. It's something I've never been real strong at. Once I get my mindset and it's something that I can get done, I can get really organized. But it doesn't mean it always stays that way. And I'm really late in life, my wife and I both are going, we have to find a way to make ourselves be more organized in everything we're doing. So we have a lot of space in the top of our barn. We're getting ready to build a lot of shelves, and in my shop in the basement. Shelves are something we're trying to build right now so that we can organize things by box, by type, have a whole section just for our camping gear, a whole section just for what was that? Oh, got little birds. A whole section just for tools, a whole section just for fasteners, nails and screws and bolts and nuts and all of that, so I don't just have them kind of hodgepodged everywhere. So anyhow, yeah, we're doing some spring cleaning. I had to walk down the hill to get away from the screaming sheep. Right now they're just screaming right now in this new place, and it's a little annoying, but they'll settle down. I'm not too worried about it. And we have some sheep that we're looking for. I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet, but we have a system we're trying to get our property in place and ready for. We're trying to get a program set up so that we can run quite a few sheep out here and have meat for us, have meat for others, and some live animals to sell as well. But here, I'm going to show you something here. So as you can see behind me here, you can see the tops of a bunch of trees. But as we tilt, now you can see the hillside, and that is quite steep going down. I know it's very difficult to tell, but that is like, I mean, for the first 80 or so feet down, that's probably, good grief, a 30-degree grade, if not more, maybe more like 40. But we're gonna go through and fence off. It's approximately 3.5 to 4 acres. We're gonna try to fence it off all the way around here and eventually get cross fencing and have a place for our ewes and our lambs over here. And then we've got another place my son's working on. My 2 older sons are working on to cut up and get bushes cut down so we can get fencing up for our rams to separate them when they're not breeding, and our ram lambs so that we can get them the feed they need and fatten up and ready for a freezer or for breeding for someone else. So anyhow, man, we just have so much. We've been blessed with a lot of material goods, but I have been feeling a lot of frustration and even, I would even say, some guilt in that we don't, because we don't have the proper organization, we can't even find what we need all the time. And so I have a guilt of not taking care of what God has provided for us in a way that I know I need to. I certainly have no room to be asking for anything more, especially when I don't take care of that which He's given me. So that's a focus. The home that we live in, we're working on fixing it up. The barn that we have, we're focused on utilizing it, fixing it up, cleaning it up, doing some new things to it. The land that we have, we need to get rid of a lot of brush and a lot of, start getting our fruit trees and our vines and our blueberry bushes planted out. We have everything we need. And I'm hoping this year on this channel, I get to show you how I turn things like this, just brush, and you know, this is where we had hay under tarp for our sheep this winter. And we have stuff, and it's just, there's an old log, I need to get rid of that, probably do a hugelkultur or cut it up and use it for outdoor burning for our pit. We have all this brush everywhere you see, and a lot of it's good stuff. It's I mean, this right here is we have a lot of blackberries and we have a lot of rose hips, and I mean, these are wonderful. They're very good for you, super high in vitamin C, but I don't need 1,000 of them on my property unless I'm going to be harvesting and I guess trying to sell the fruit of 1,000 rosehip bushes. So anyhow, we have a lot to clean up. We have a lot to take care of. We have been blessed with this magnificent view. I mean, look at that river down there. That is a big, big river. I was an athlete who could throw a ball from home plate to the center field wall. I could throw a long way. I can't even throw halfway across that. And I know I'm older and don't throw quite as far as I used to, but I don't think I could have thrown a baseball across that river. On the wide spots, some of the narrow spots I can. But it's a beautiful river. We want to have access, we have access to it. We want to have the ability to enjoy it. There's gold in that there river. That's fun. I've actually found little pieces of it in different places all over the place, and I haven't really looked for it. But we're looking forward to doing that. So I'm begging you, please stay with us. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check us out over at Patreon. We have subscriptions for our seeds. For those of you on Patreon, I am sorry, so sorry I haven't had very much new material lately. And also, you know, sometimes we either get sick or super busy and we have been behind. But we do have your February and March subscriptions going out together. We're going to make them, you know, it'll be worth more than what you paid for sure. And we have new seeds that are going out just to our patrons right now that are not available to anybody else on our website. And we're actually going to throw in a sample pack that we did for Zach Bauer over at An American Homestead. If you're a patron, you'll get there's only going to be 2, maybe 3 seeds in the pack. And it's the Achacha cucumber. It's available in his collection on the American Homestead collection on our website at clearwatervalleyfarms.com. You can find the link in the description below. But yeah, check it out. Buy Zach's collection, buy one of our other collections, whatever you're looking for. Our seeds are heirloom. These are the type of seeds that we grow all the time here. So we look forward to seeing more from you. Not from you. I don't see you very much. I hope to hear from you though. I hope to show you 1 or 2 videos a week of just how we're cleaning up, how we're making things better on the homestead. Because it doesn't have to be a project from beginning to end and edited and look beautiful and all that. I know a lot of you have similar situations with property that just looks like this and it just seems useless and you can't do anything with it. Well, hopefully you get to see somebody and be motivated by somebody who just tackles a little bit each day, just going out trying to get it done. So sometimes that motivation of just seeing someone do little bits at a time, you know, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. I don't eat elephant. I would eat a giraffe maybe. But how do you eat a large animal of any kind? How do we eat a cow? 1 bite at a time. And it takes days. If you're talking about one person eating 300, 400, 500 pounds of meat, probably closer to a year. So we're looking at this as our giant steer, our giant cow, and we're just trying to take bites out of it and maybe make it so it's more manageable and not as overwhelming. So don't be overwhelmed. Just pick something and start doing it a little bit at a time. All right, guys. Hope to see you soon. Leave a comment down below. Please subscribe. Check us out over at Patreon and check us out at clearwatervalleyfarms.com. Till next time, bye.